for the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Consumers will be cashless shoppers. A microchip holding personal bank account and credit card information will be implanted into the body, connecting to a database that will know who they are, where they live, what they like, and what they don't like. Shoppers will have their hands scanned, not their credit card.
The whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips. Right? There'll be no more cash.
A criminal elite, composed of powerful bankers and owners of large corporations, govern the world from the shadows, and they are one step away from reaching their darkest dreams. 1. Create a world government dominated by an oligarchic elite. 2. Establish a global electronic currency, in order to divide the world into two kinds of people, masters and slaves. 3. Implant a chip in every person, with its biometric information, personal details and the electronic money that it possesses, in order to obtain absolute control of population.
We'll give you universal basic income, basically, 2,000 euros, $2,000 a month, if you allow us to put a microchip in your hand. That's exactly what's about to happen as part of the rollout of the central bank digital currencies. That's a carrot for them to rope you into this mess.
The story is going to be, now we've created this vast unemployment and disruption and crises. Well, we need universal basic income. You will get 2,000 euros into your account every month, but of course to run this efficiently, we need to use the latest technology. So, you need the CBDC implant.
Bish means money. Bish means help. No Bish
Means down.
World Economic Forum and Nokia are planning to implant smartphones into your body. At the 2022 Davos meeting, Nokia's CEO said his company and the WEF are working and planning to launch smartphones that will be implanted directly into your body, and that this is going to coincide with the rollout of a 6G technology. And, of course, the transhumanism movement, which has an ultimate goal of controlling the human population. Transhumanism will one day use technologies that are physically embedded in our body or brain to offer superhuman cognition and forms of mind control. Keep that in mind the next time you're buying something from Nokia.
Would you consider replacing your ID, your keys, or your wallet with an implant? People in Sweden have actually been doing this for a few years. They don't need an ID badge, they don't need cash on hand, they don't need their keys. Everything's stored in this tiny little grain, about the size of a grain of rice, that's implanted into your thumb. It costs less than $200. It's a really quick procedure. Some people have imagined this is part of a dystopian future. We already have some people quoting Revelations in the comments section of my Facebook page. But honestly, it's biotech at its finest. Think of like an Apple Watch, but not on your wrist.
You
but
scan
on your thumb.
hand, is that it?
Finger.
Yeah, it can replace pretty much anything.
In the fat right here.
Yeah.
In between your
So you can fob in and out of your
yeah.
building. You could, like, it uses the same technology as one of those tap to pay credit cards. So, you know, you got a credit card on file, swipe your finger at the register.
Swipe your finger,
in and out.
not your phone.
So one of the reasons people in Sweden have been quick to adapt to this is they're classically an early adopting culture, but they're also almost a cashless culture. I'm pretty sure in Sweden right now they use the smallest amount of like actual tangible
Physical
bills
cash.
and coins than any other country in the world. Only 10% of the purchases made in Sweden last year were made with actual hard currency.
That's amazing.
I wonder how it's going.
Seemingly pretty well. People don't like carrying cash and coins around, so here's an alternative for you.
I love the idea of it,
Yeah.
but you know, it's the same thing we were talking about with the driverless cars.
Yeah.
It's just like, ooh, it's new.
It's the next wave of
I
technology.
want to see other people try it.
For me, it's like any iOS update. I'm like,
Yeah.
I wait till
Yeah.
it's 0.4 before I decide to get on board. So still waiting, but yeah, I wouldn't be the first one to do it, but heck yeah. It seems
So-
like it would make my life
Right, there's
easier.
enough pros and not too many cons, right?
We've seen this a few times, and I mentioned it a second ago. People are saying it's the mark of the beast.
Why is it the end of times?
Jen, you want to explain this a little bit? I was raised Catholic, but I think if I walked into a church, I would ignite now.
Honestly, I am no
So
expert
my
on
understanding
this
is
mark
that,
of the beast thing.
yeah, in the book of Revelations, they say the second coming will be marked by the number of the beast, and you're supposed to. Someone can quote this better than I can. I don't want to bastardize it, but more or less, you'll have a mark that identifies you, and you could use it as currency. This is something that was foretold in Revelations. That's what a lot of the religious
There's a
people
lot
are
of
saying.
scriptures that are somewhat in line with this.
Yeah, but I don't know how this is any different, as I said, than just your iPhone
Or
your Apple
watch, or
Watch.
any other
Yeah.
technology that you would have on your person. I don't see how that's any
To say
different.
this is the one.
Implanted part people just don't like.
Yeah, but
I don't like it. Creeps me out.